Welcome. This is Dr. Murphy. What is effective effort? Well, let's find out. Let's talk to some of the coaches here at Effective Effort Consulting, and let's get to know them, their passions, their strengths, and the impact they're making on students, parents, and adults as they help them develop effective effort strategies and interventions to improve their lives and achieve their goals, whether it's ADHD, executive function challenges, academic challenges, or more complex needs. Doesn't matter. Our coaches are making a wonderful impact out there in the world, and I'd like to share with you what we're doing and how this might relate to you. Hope you enjoy.
Carolyn, I just want to, first of all, thank you for being on this journey with me for, I don't want to count how many years because it just makes us feel older, but
A few now.
you and I, we made it through the pandemic, and that was super complicated. And in that journey, we've, not only grown in terms of, of who we are, but also, the complexity of the work we do has also increased. The kids coming out of a pandemic, and I just want to really appreciate you and your heartbeat. You just bring such an energy to the work you do, and every time I see you, I end up just feeling better. So I just want to thank you for that. I don't see a lot of coaches, but you and me connect on a
That's
regular
so
basis.
nice to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I know you may not always feel great when you're coming in after school and doing coaching, and but I just want to recognize that it's
Thanks,
really
David.
refreshing. But and thanks for this conversation. This is really just a chance to take a minute and celebrate in a way who we are in terms of kind of a coaching team, but also the skills and passions that we bring to the work we do. So my first question to discuss is, what does effective effort kind of mean to you as a coach, and how do you see that in the work you do?
Well, effective effort means a lot of different things. And I think it really depends on the kid that I'm coaching what it means the most. And I'm always, there's that mantra of working smarter, not harder. And certainly effective effort means that. And I'm always trying to help kids learn how to do that. But it's so much more than that. And honestly, when I think about effective effort, I think about collaboration.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Well, I think about what I bring to the table as far as collaboration goes. And then I think about how I like to collaborate with my clients.
Mhm.
So, in my work that I've done for over a decade now, I collaborate with some of the area's finest social workers, adjustment counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, special educators, um, and doctors. I'm not going to leave you out on a daily basis. And that has informed my practice so much. I am so lucky to be able to every day get the input from all of those professionals. And that of course means that we're working with complex kids that need the input of all of those professionals. But that collaboration informs my practice an incredible amount. And so effective effort, I don't feel like I'm giving it unless I'm collaborating with all the professionals, because I'm a speech and language pathologist and I can bring that knowledge to the table. But I think that with the help of so many others, I can bring so many other things to the table. So there's that. I believe in that. That collaboration helps me as a coach. That collaboration with other professionals on a daily basis and for so long helps me as a coach. And then once I get a client, I feel like collaboration helps them. And I try to collaborate with them and their parents and their school, maybe their guidance counselor, maybe their teacher, maybe their therapist outside of school, maybe if they have one. Um, and so then take the collaboration of all the professionals that have given me input and ideas, and then share that with all those professionals to try to create a circle of support around my client.
Yeah, you really came full circle with that. It's like, okay, what does the collaboration lead to, right? It leads to this circle of support, right? These pillars of support, and how that helps to build systemic skills and
Yeah,
change, and
yeah,
allow our kids to grow with effective skills, right? But not just feeling like we have our kids in an island. I kind of say so that you just kind of hit us away so many ways, because some parents, they're like, they kind of think of us some maybe as in a box, and it's like, well, that one thing I think what is a hallmark of who we are is we don't really exist in a box with our clients. They don't come into the room and then we close the door and then they leave, right? There's this
no,
collaborative effort, this team-based approach that is very instrumental, and for you to celebrate that as part of, what you bring to the table, just in terms of how it seamlessly integrates with your SLP background and the work you're doing all day as a practitioner in the schools, and then
yeah,
how it really informs the work you do as a coach.
it really does. Yeah.
Tell me about the kind of clients that you're super passionate about working with. Which ones really, excite you, and just, really match the kinds of kiddos that you love to impact.
I mean, I guess I will just say I mostly do work with kids. I mostly work with kids middle school and high school aged, but I also love college students, and I also love the component of, helping kids, of just making kids feel comfortable, making kids feel understood, and helping kids to feel understood and making sure they have a safe, judgment free zone to come to every week, because I think that they are working really hard, to get through the week, and harder than neurotypical kids typically. And so definitely, children, and I like to have them come and almost see that sigh of relief when they come into the room and can put their backpack down and sit down and know that they're somewhere, that with somebody who is there to support them and understands what they need. um and then, but I also, so I do, those are, so kids, I'd say elementary school too, elementary school, middle school, and high school. And then I also really love engaging with their parents
Mm.
and helping them understand their children and better, and answering any questions they might have, and helping them, hopefully end up in a happier, calmer place, in their home, as well as the kids in school.
Yeah, that must really bring a relief to the parents to have that, to have someone they can have some real meaningful conversation with, and not feel judged themselves, right? I mean, how many times does a
Okay.
parent feel judged for their kids'
Yeah,
behaviors,
yeah.
and to give them a voice or a place where they can feel
I
supported.
always, yeah, think of effective effort consulting as a judgment-free zone
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
for
that's
parents and kids.
absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm. Hmm.
So on a kind of on a fun note, question for you is kind of two fun questions. One is what makes you laugh? I have a guess, but I need to hear yours.
My friends make me laugh. I spend a lot of time with my friends. I go to concerts with them and sporting events, and I have to have, I mean, my family is very important to me, but it's my friends in my life who make me laugh and keep me sane.
What was the recent concert you went to? I think I bumped into you before you were heading off to it. Is in
So many, David.
this summer.
The last one I went to was,
Was it Zach Brown Band? That's what just came to mind.
no, Elton John, maybe.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I get very envious of your concert going.
Yeah, that's a fun part of me and what I like to do, like I said, to keep myself sane.
Yeah. Yeah. We all need that. I should learn
Yeah.
something from you. And what's one of your pet peeves? Do you have one?
Slow drivers. Can I say that?
Probably.
I lived in Boston for 10 years. I have been a bit of a Boston driver.
Right, the lead foot. Right, I've heard that
A little
term.
bit. A little bit. I can get a little frustrated when I feel people are going too slow. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine.
All right. We now know the other side of Carolyn. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Carolyn, thank you for your humor, and thank you for your brevity, and thank you for your the attention, the amazing work that you've done to help so many children through the pandemic in our small community here on the South Shore in Massachusetts. This is a it is a close-knit group, and they've really, you've made such a wonderful impact, and so many parents have to thank you for the work you did through this pandemic and even coming out of it for this new school year. So I just want
It's
to,
very rewarding work. I get more out of it than the kids do, I think.
yeah, that's
Yep. I enjoy it very much.
that shows. So really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks, David.